Before we get into all that, what have you been jamming since the last episode?
Man, so I haven't really been jamming much, but something I was jamming last week I can talk about is the album Joey Valence and Brae. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But they put out a second album called No Hands. Probably one of the most like super fun, like the funnest album I heard this year. Mad immature. Like I'm saying, don't go to this album thinking, oh man, the bars is crazy. Yes, they have better flows.
Let me see the cover.
Remember I showed you this the other day?
Okay, I was like, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
All right.
But here we go. So with this album, they kind of give you a Beastie Boys feel. You know what I'm saying? A modern day Beastie Boys, but what could be different is more the production.
You gotta remember, a lot of the kids don't know who Beastie Boys is.
They know the Beasties, man. They know Beastie Boys, bro.
B.
They don't know the Beastie Boys?
B. You gotta think, a lot of kids don't do their research now. For artists that was back popping in the 2000s.
Anyways, if they don't know the Beastie Boys, these are the Beastie Boys of this generation. Not really, but kinda. Just from like how the back and forth they do, the immatureness, especially like I like the voices. They kind of mess around with their voice. They play with their voices, and like one thing about them, they're not afraid to hop on any type of beat, and that's something I like. And I also miss immature but good music. Not like Lil B. You know how Lil B was just wild.
What about Peter Pac-Man?
It's a different lane. Okay. Like, yeah, he's funny, but he be having his little flower. But this is different. This is like fun. Like I told you, they got a song talking about they the baddest in the club. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like wild, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, so it just, I love some of the production, like from the Miami-based stuff they doing. I'm like, yo, this is dope. I wish they like rapped on it more, but they kind of used it like at the end of some beats and stuff like that to like to tell off a track. And I'm like, hold up, rap on that. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I enjoyed it, you know what I'm saying? And I like to recommend you guys, if y'all want to check it out, it's Jay Valence, I believe I'm saying that right, and Brae. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? White kid, Asian kid, come on, bro. They together.
I would say Minority Report, but
yeah, the white kid.
Yeah, he's Majority Report right now.
But hey, cool project. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I think I liked it better than they first project.
All right. I only listened to one album outside of the whole discography I was listening to this week. So we're doing another discography dive today. The only album I have is Scarface's The Untouchable. And B, after all this music I've been listening to from women, I had to get my testosterone back.
I told you, B.
I had to bounce back, B. And I had to listen to one of the manliest men of hip-hop, or at least someone that held that standard. Yeah. I had to listen to Scarface, go-to rapper, one of the best of all time, obviously, to do it. And The Untouchables, really good album. Yeah. Really solid album. Mm-hmm. I enjoy it. I don't like dusty sounding albums. I don't like old sounding albums, but I don't know why. Dusty. Scarface and Jay-Z, those are two that you put on anything from them, I'll just like it. Yeah. It don't matter what. I just like it. Yeah. Like, it's one of those who I'm like, that beat. Like, yeah, the beat can be kind of whack, but I'm just like, shoot, they flowing on it. Yeah. You rapping well in The Untouchables, I really have no bad thing to say about it. I mean, were there some beat choices where I was like, But I also got to remember, and I got to factor in the time. Mm-hmm. He was one of the not forefathers of hip hop, but he was one of the leading factors or forefathers of hip hop in the South at least. And so Scarface, always great. His presence is always felt in each track. He has some hard hitting songs as well. Sometimes I'm like, okay, Scarface, let me get a little flow change. The next song give me a little flow change. I'm like, hey, I like it. I don't know what it is with Scarface's voice, but it just sounds really great on raps and the production that he chooses as well. So. Scarface, The Untouchables, I have nothing bad to say about this album. Scarface is just one of those rappers, man. He's your favorite rapper's rapper. Favorite rapper's favorite rapper. So, rapper. Yeah. Like I said, that was my only album that I listened to outside of the discography dive.
I have one more album I listen to, but I hate that I don't have much to say about it, but I'm just going to mention it. Marcus Plus, Solace. Ain't it? Solace? I don't know if Silas or Solace. Solace. You know me, bro. I'm a D student. Nah, I was straight A's. Psych.
I was about to say straight cheeks, you mean? That's the only A you
Hey, at one point I was straight A's, so I started wilding. But anyways, Solace.
What type of, what genre is it?
He's rap. Okay. So Marcus Plus is a guy from out of Atlanta. And you can tell from the voice, the accent is there. But he's one of them guys that, he can spit. He be spitting, bro. And you could put him in the lane of rapping like on some lyrical stuff or like a boom bap beat. Or sometimes he'll hop on a little trap beat. Like, he's one of those guys, like, he don't hide his Atlanta influences, who he's from. Like, where he's from. And he brings that into his music. So with this album, I don't have much to say is because I think I didn't finish the last 3 tracks because it got really busy at work last week, and I need to get back to it. And I visited a few of his projects in the past, and I enjoyed them. And this one was on the same level of like being really good. I need to get back to it. But hey, if y'all want to check it out, Marcus Plus, Solace. Solace.
Now, it's a difficult word if you don't hear it.
Yeah, I don't. And bro, I'm slow, so I don't care. Y'all call me if y'all want.
I'll put that out. But also, what type of production?
Oh, the beats are like I told you, it's like a bouncer with some little trap influence, and then he got some like boom bap-ish beats into it. Like
is it a mixture of both, or is it like
not
separate?
Together? It's like separate on different tracks. Like he gives you different styles.
Kind of like a Freddie Gibbs?
No, not in that lane. Like in the lane of like a Mike Earl and them type of lane. He's in that, but Atlanta.
How'd you hear about him?
Man, it's probably like on like a blog or something like 3 years ago or something like. Because I think it was his album he put out called, I think it was High Times. One album about it, like he was smoking on the cover. I can't think of the name of the album. But anyways, it was like 2021 or something like that when I heard about him. But yeah.
I never heard of him at all.
Yeah.
So.
You know me, I'm in these streets, B.
Yeah, he's tapped in, as he says.
I'm tapped.
Whoa.
No,
Whoa.
I am.
Whoa, okay. Time to talk about something manly and masculine. Time for another Chase discography deep dive. And one day we're going to have to make a solid video of this. Jay-Z, the best rapper alive. The best rapper of all time, in my opinion. Because of the way he could balance both being a lyrical rapper, but also making great music as well at the same time. The only album I didn't listen to this round of whole discography deep dive is Reasonable Doubt, because I listened to that a few months ago anyways, because I was planning to do a Jay-Z discography deep dive then. And I've listened to Reasonable Doubt plenty of times. To me, it's like that Illmatic effect where I'm just like, I don't really jam. I don't get down with this one like that, like everybody else. It's not bad. I'm not saying that. But me personally, I'm just like, I don't get down with it. And I got a hot take. But we're going to go ahead and
Reasonable Doubt or just the discography?
Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
So I went to In My Lifetime Volume 1, because I remember listening to this, but I'm like, okay. And you know, when it comes to my Spotify, since I was on Tidal last year, I went back to Spotify last year as well at the tail end. I'm like, okay, I want to curate back my library so that way I could just like all these songs I like from albums and stuff like that. So that's why I was mainly going through it. So In My Lifetime Volume 1, I think this is the best of my lifetime. I think as they keep going, yes, they slowly decline in quality.
I agree with that.
But there was only 2 songs I didn't really like, and it's the one with Foxy Brown and Babyface, Always Be My Sunshine, and Face Off with Sauce Money. But besides that, I'm just like, I love everything coming from this. Like Rap Game, Crack Game, Where I'm From. Like this album is a really strong album. Imaginary Players. Oh, I also didn't like I Know What Girls Like.
I Know What Girls.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. But yeah, City Is Mine.
That beat is horrible.
Medley Intro, Imaginary Players, Streets Is Watching. Like there was just so many great songs on this album. And so then I go to Volume 2, Hard Knock Life. And I'm not going to lie, this might be my favorite volume.
Oh, I thought you were going to say when was. Because I think you said they got but this is your favorite.
Okay. Yeah, like in terms of like the songs I would go back to, Money, Cash, H Words with DMX, Negro What, Negro Who, Ride or Die, If I Should Die, Coming of Age, the sequel, and then one of my favorite songs, if not my favorite song on this whole album, A Week Ago, Him and Too Short. Oh my gosh, a storytelling, him describing his homie that went to jail for, them doing allegedly some criminal activities. Him going and him, he said, "The crackers up in there bleaching your dome." I heard him getting weak on the phone. I'm just like, I love that song, especially with Pimp C doing his own rendition of that song too. Oh man, I love it. Then we go to Volume 3, and I'm just like, I'm kind of seeing what people say about these albums. They're like, yeah, this one's where he went pop, and I'm just like, is he going pop? I'm like, I would have thought that was Blueprint 3, but all right, let's keep going. This to it, I'm like, oh, I see what y'all mean. I mean, he got a whole song with Juvenile, Mariah Carey. He got a mill in there. He got UGK on there.
Yeah, Big Pimpin'.
Bun B got the best verse on that song. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, there was just a lot of things I liked about this. I liked Is That Your B, even though I don't think that's a really good Jay-Z song overall with Timbaland's production. And I was like, all right. And so now I'm about to get into maybe an album that I'd never listened to. The Dynasty, Rock La Familia.
Oh, yeah, classic.
I never listened to that album. Because I always thought it was a compilation album of the whole crew, which I mean, kind of
it is, kind of, yeah.
But it's counted as a Jay-Z album.
Yeah.
So I went to that, and that's what always scared me from the album.
Because he's showing the family.
Yeah. This is one of the weaker albums. Like, if I had to make a totem pole of Jay-Z albums, this would be on the weaker side.
Yeah.
It's not bad. To me, it's too many features. I know back in that era of the 90s and all that, if you had too many features on your album, that was considered cheating. And I get what he was trying to go for to kind of like big them up, but like I said, it still counted as a Jay-Z album when he could have probably said, "Oh, Jay-Z presents." Type
this
thing.
is a
this is like a joint album, like a joint group album. I think I would have went to it like
it's
that.
like it's. I still feel like it's a Jay-Z presents though.
I want to say that, but I'm going by technicality.
Rock with Familia, Jay-Z, the Dynasty.
Yeah,
Rock
but
with
also
Familia.
it's Jay-Z's album though. It's counted as his album though, so that's what puts a stain on it for me. I get it though, so and I didn't judge it too hard because I was like, okay, I know what you're trying to do with this album, so I'm not mad at it. But sometimes I'm just like, dang, Jay, I wish he was just alone on a lot more songs on here because there was just some songs where I'm like, the further I go in, the further it's going down. But that intro,
yeah.
When everybody was talking about, oh yeah, the Dynasty intro, oh I see what y'all mean.
Yeah.
That's why every time I get done with a Jay-Z album, it play that, and I'm just like, I gotta let that ride. That's just hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was just like towards the end where I wasn't really liking the songs like 1-900 Hustler, The Rock, Squeeze First, Where Have You Been, Parking Lot Pimpin'. I'm like, yeah, he got that song with R. Kelly, Guilty Until Proven Innocent.
Bro, do he got any of his R. Kelly
no,
albums?
I was looking for that because I wanted to jam those as well. So I actually did listen to another mixtape, which will lead me into my next one, the S. Carter Collection. It's a mixtape of him going over different beats, his only or first mixtape. It was cool. It's Jay-Z. Yeah. He's going over popular beats at that time, kind of. So I enjoyed it, but it's not something that I'm like, oh, I recommend that. Yeah. Like, if you're a huge Jay-Z fan, you haven't heard it, then yeah, I guess, but it doesn't really offer me much, though. Yeah,
I feel you.
Yeah. So then, next album I had to go through again. This is a revisit, The Blueprint.
Yeah. Classic. Bro, I talked about it, a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, classic.
I also remember I ran to that line that you was talking to in that other one. When he said you roll up, you asked me a 2.3.
No, that's on
In My Lifetime Volume 1. He said, B word. He said, it's a so-and-so.
Oh, crazy,
I started dying.
You sent it to me, bro.
Yeah, but then Blueprint's classic. There's nothing for me to really say because at first I'm just like, I don't like that girl song. I went back to it, I'm like, yeah I like this. I like everything on it. Everything is just hard on this album. Like, this album is just, it's phenomenal. It's great. It's just weird that it dropped on 9/11 though.
Hey, bro.
He didn't know.
Fab dropped on 9/11 as well.
Who?
Fabulous.
Who?
Oh, see, you disrespecting Fab.
B, come on, we talking Jay-Z now.
Yeah.
That's a few tears down. Hey, I saw someone on Twitter, Fab is the Big Sean of 2000s rap.
That's kind of accurate, but...
No, it's accurate, but calling him the Big Sean,
but like
calling Big Sean Fabulous of the 2010s.
Yeah, because I think it's crazy. It's kind of bad, but Fabulous to me is a better rapper.
I agree.
Yeah. Dang, but that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I used to say that back to one of my homies.
I never put that together.
I was like, yeah, come on, throw it in the bag. Like, just listen to the bars.
Yeah, but that's different. I'm talking about Fab. You know,
he has his times where he's going in like the Lost tape, the Lost.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm talking about him and his when he was making like different hits with him and like Lil Mo and all
Neo
that.
And all that.
Yeah, that's what not that time. I'm talking with Lil Mo like in the early 2000s. That Fab. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about breathe. See, I'm thinking of that type of stuff or some of the stuff he had, like I said with Lil Mo, but like that's like later Fab. Throw it in the bag. That's like 09.
No, but I said with Neo. That's the dream you're thinking about. No, that's a late song.
Yeah, I know, but I'm telling you that's
like early 2000s still.
No, that's like it's in a but it's like 07. I'm talking about that's like 07 or 08 Fab, right? With Neo? When Neo come around, like 05?
05 or 04?
I'm thinking about early Fab. Just Fab being off like Clue tapes and stuff, and then thinking about how Big Sean come up as different. But I'm saying that's a different Fab. I'm thinking of the other Fab, like early Fab. You know what I mean? Not like 06 Fab.
Let me see.
But if you put that, I understand like the Big Sean
and Ghetto Fab.
Yeah, I'm talking about like that Fab. I'm like that. Them two don't correlate to me, but that Fab right there kind of correlates to Big Sean. I got you. I get that. Yeah, I got it.
So then I listened to Blueprint 2. I never heard this because it was a double disc album.
Wait a minute.
And geez, it was a drag a bit.
Yeah. There's some songs on there though.
There's some jams. I like the second disc more because that first disc was a bit pop rap.
Oh yeah, you like that 03 Bonnie and Clyde.
I liked it because it was nostalgic.
Yeah.
But I don't think I like it as a song now. Because I'm like, I get what you're trying to do. But yeah, not for me, Jay. Yeah, Blueprint 2. I was like, why did he make this a double disc?
You ain't like Papa Tax with Killer Mike on there?
I did with him and Big Boy and all them. But yeah, the only reason I looked up to see like why did he make this a double disc? I'm like, Guru said, oh, all the rap legends have a double disc album. So I was just like, that's kind of true. Yeah. Drake got one, Kendrick got one, Nas got one, Jay, Biggie, Pop, they all got one. Kanye don't though.
He ain't got a double disc album?
Nah.
He don't?
Nah.
He don't.
Yeah. But I was just like, oh, that's kind of true. But a lot of they double discs ain't the best.
It's crazy because Donda could be, like, Donda's like super long.
I think
like,
Donda,
you can make that double disc if you want.
I think the LP is like 4 LPs.
Yeah, it's like 4 LPs.
Yeah, so. Which is crazy.
He should have made it a double disc.
Yeah,
I trashed it.
Yeah. I mean, that one too. But then we go to Black Album.
Yeah.
I think this might be the best Jay-Z album.
Hey, man.
I love Black Album. Just the production, the variety that he gives you on here.
What's your favorite song on there?
My favorite?
Yeah. I think everybody's favorite song is the same. Well, probably not.
I think the one song I like the least is 99 Problems.
Yeah, that was the hit, one of the hits.
Yeah. But my favorite song on here?
Public Service Announcement? That's my favorite. It's always been my favorite. Public Service Announcement.
That one's good.
That's always my favorite.
No, I'm thinking of Blueprint album. Oh, I was about to mess that one up. I like Encore. But Encore? I also, Threat might be my favorite one. The Ninth Wonder production one.
Threat fire. But I don't know, PSA is just that.
No, it's that song. It's that song, but it's not my favorite. Like in terms of like, which one am I going to go back to first when I see this? I'm like, oh, Threat. Threat is just such a hard
classic.
song.
Yeah. But I don't know, PSA just... It's just the production, I don't know. It's just, I love that song, bro. Like,
no, it's a great song.
I probably can rap the whole 2 verses.
That's not the one. My name is Hov. H to the OV. Oh, that is that one. Okay, I thought that was off Blueprint because I was listening to them all back to back. So I was like, okay, but yeah, Public Service Announcement is great.
Yeah,
I love Threat though because the way it hits in the car, I'm like, all right, this is me right here. Then we go to Kingdom Come. I can see how this album is a letdown. You came off the album that you said that you was retiring off of. Everybody was like, oh, he's gone. Kingdom Come comes through, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Man, Kingdom. This is your first time listening to it, right?
Yeah, this is my first time listening to Kingdom Come. I like because I was always afraid of it. Because I never heard good things about it.
I like it.
The first time I heard good things about it was a few months ago when Rod was talking about it on Dead End Hip Hop, and you were bringing it up.
Yeah, I like it.
And I'm just like, all right, I gotta go see that. See what's happening over here. So yeah, Kingdom Come, not a bad album. Yeah. It definitely got some pandering songs, like it's in pandering to pop rap. Yeah. But I mean, overall, it's not a bad album.
But like, what's the one? Now wait, show me what you got, little mama.
Is that the one with Pharrell?
Little bit, Pretty Late with Beyonce. Show me what you got.
Let me see.
Mama.
What the F?
Now, wait, is Beyonce on there? Am I bugging? I see just in the music video.
No, she's on that album, I think. Yeah. But yeah, I was just like,
life is just the beats.
I gotta see what songs I like.
Bro, like to be honest, bro, like when I told you about when I did rock with
Hollywood.
In Hollywood.
That's what Beyonce. With the 2 songs, I was just like, get that off.
I'm talking about Show Me What You Got. Show me what you got right here. Show me what you got, little mama. Show me what you got, pretty lady.
So when I like stuff on Spotify, I do want to put this asterisk that just because I like it doesn't mean, oh, I love it.
It's something,
it's something that if it comes on, because like I said, I'm trying to curate it. So if I ever want to just go in the mood and just play random Jay-Z stuff.
It's stuff that I like.
Yeah. Or stuff that I can tolerate.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah. So, Kingdom Come wasn't a bad album. It's definitely one of the lesser ones.
It's overhated. It's overhated.
I agree. I think it's a very overhated.
Yeah.
But then we go to my favorite album. And here's my hot take. Yeah. I think this is a better version of Reasonable Doubt. American Gangster. Because think about American Gangster and Reasonable Doubt. He got the mafioso type raps.
Yeah, I got you.
Him going back to, his upbringing, but also mixing it in with the themes of American Gangster, the movie with Denzel Washington. This album to me it's one of my favorite albums of all time. Yeah, I think this was like the first album I bought on bootleg, I think. This or Too True by Boogie.
Reasonable Doubt's better, though.
I think American Gangster is better because the production is a lot more varied and it's a lot better. It's stellar. I get it. It came out at a different time. But I still like the way that Jay-Z was on this album.
Even if I fall, I land on a bunch of money. You ain't got nothing for me. Let that breathe. What?
Like I said.
That's off that album. I just quoted the album, bro. I quoted him and Nas, Success.
Yeah, that song was a bit... Nas's verse was great, because I know that's Nas's verse.
No, that's Jay-Z verse.
No, Oh no!
Even
no,
if I
no,
fall,
what he said was,
and then it goes into success.
He said something about, I don't believe in the round this earth, but talking about my flag or something like that. Yeah.
They both killed that song in my
opinion. To me, I was like, to me it was a bit underwhelming, but also I think it's the best song that they had together.
It's better than Black Republicans, right? Yeah. I don't really care for that one.
I think Black Republican is. I think because that I heard this song before, but I wasn't as big as a Nas fan back then. So I went to Black Republicans a few months ago. I listened to it. I was just like, "This is cool," but I thought it would have been a lot better.
Success is better.
Success? No, that's what I said.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. You think you think that it was underwhelming?
I didn't say it was bad. I expected it a lot more. I guess maybe because when I get a song like Brooklyn's Finest, I kind of want more of a back and forth with Jay and Nas like that.
So when it comes to like the subject matter, I like the beat on that song.
No, like I said, it's not a bad song. I like the song still. Like I said, this is my favorite Jay-Z album. I could put on any song on here and I'll be cool, content. Yeah. Underwhelming means like, okay, I thought this was going to be like a 10. It maybe hit like a 9.9, 9.8. Like I said,
that's not underwhelming if it hit like a 9.8 V. I thought you were going to say like a 7.5. No. But a 10 from a 9.8
No, well, I'm giving you an example.
They're in the same ballpark.
To me, like I said, I like the best like songs I like when Jay-Z was someone on his caliber like that. I like the back and forth, like Brooklyn's Finest with Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of wanted the back and forth. I thought that's why I was going to get in this album, coming back to it, because I haven't heard it in like years. Yeah. And so I was like, dang, it's more of my expectations were a bit different for me. Yeah. And I haven't heard this album in like maybe like a year or two.
I just love the subject matter.
No, everything is good about this song. Like I said, I could play any song on here and I'll be content. Yeah. I love everything, even the Pharrell produced songs. Yeah. I know. I love everything about this album. Like I said, to me, better version of Reasonable Doubt. I get what he's saying. Yeah, it took my whole life to make this album. Yeah, but you refined it on this one. It's like when you get a game. You get the PS2 version back in the day,
and then they do.
But then you do the
remaster.
Yeah, not even remaster.
Oh, the remake,
where you update the graphics and everything.
All the Resident Evil remakes they got,
and the Final Fantasy one, Final Fantasy 7. This is American Gangster for me. I'm like, I love this. And I love the subject matter, the way, like, say hello to the bad guy, just the whole rock in the building tonight. Hey, what a feeling I'm feeling.
I just feel like, I used to love that music video.
Yeah, that's one of the songs that made me a rap fan. Yeah. Like, that made me, like, get hardcore into it.
Mine was one Mike. That actually, like, made me be like, all right. I don't know, that song got me.
Remember, I was still a preteen, like, when this song was out. And I remember going to BET Rap City, and I would always see this music video, because at first I hated it. I'm like, what is this? We from the South, so you gotta remember, a lot of people that was listening to music here was not listening to nothing like this. Yeah. I'm like, I hate this song, but then the more I heard it, every time I see the music video, I feel. I didn't know what he was talking about.
I used to love the 99 Problem video too. It was certain like Jay-Z things I rock with, but like my brother, his one of his friends at the time was like a huge Jay-Z fan where I'm from, and like we were like, man, F Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? He kind of looked like Jay-Z too. I was serious, bro. He did, but One Mic is the song that got me into like lyricism. But like it got me into hip hop was West Coast music, bro. Like NWA. I got into like hip hop like heavy from there. I want to be from the West Coast, crazy.
See, I didn't have no one to really teach me that stuff.
Yeah.
So everybody my age, who was gonna say Jay-Z's their favorite rapper?
Yeah.
I would have played that. They would have been like, boy, turn it off, put on some Soulja Boy.
But see, when I started getting to the underground scene, they didn't like Jay-Z. So I'm like, okay, cool. I don't like Jay-Z either.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because when I came down there the first time, I want that album, American Gangster. Because first of all, that just sounds hard. When you bought a bootleg, came down there, American Gangster. This is my favorite album. Boy, that's what? Boy, you listen to Jay-Z? Boy, don't want to listen to him? In my head, dang, I don't want to listen to Jay-Z no more. Look, that made me stop listening to Jay-Z. Like, I listened to Jay-Z until like Blueprint 3.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, I could never listen to Jay-Z again.
F Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah.
F Jay-Z.
Yeah, we see. Because this boy made me not listen to Jay-Z no more. I was like, shoot. Look, me in my head, I want to be cool. I thought American Gangster was cool. Like, let me throw this away.
Nah, bro, my bad, bro. I was falling. Don't be like me, man. I was on the internet, on them blog sites, and you get
no one can be like you now. Technically, everybody's like you. Twitter.
Yeah.
But yes, one of my favorite first albums I ever got on bootleg. This man crushed my dream and soul.
Hey,
Jay-Z, what? Jay-Z can't rap. Jay-Z songs.
You know who?
He sounds pretty lyrical.
You want to know the best? I'm not saying the best. The first bootleg album I owned.
What?
Was freaking Chingy. What was his first? Was it Piggy Bank Chingy? It was one of them.
It was the one with Right There on there?
Yeah, it was the first joint.
But my Jay-Z was wild.
Bro, I had that.
This is crazy.
Hey, bro, I had that joint, and I had another one. It was another album, but that Chingy, why your eyes so? I was like, yo, bro, it's because you been smoking that. I don't know. Hey, bro, I used to bump that album. Like, oh, I had the Here Comes the One to the Jaquan. I had his album.
Who?
Jaquan, Tipsy. Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
JQWO.
Yeah, Jaquan.
He spells it weird. Yeah.
Here comes the one to the.
Well, you know, Shabuzi is keeping that.
Oh yeah, he actually brought him out on the BET Awards.
That's what I heard.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's crazy how I was showing my girl the Jaquan version, and then he came out. I was like, yo, it's so crazy, bro. I'm the prophet, bro.
Speaking of prophets, let's go to Blueprint 3. This Negro right here. Blueprint 3, not a bad album. To me, this is Jay-Z's most poppiest album.
It could have been better if he would have chopped out some songs. Bro.
It could have been better, but also I think the production could have been a lot better too. Because this was to me like, and I get that Blueprints, I guess, is supposed to be like the state of rap at that time and how Jay-Z and where he fits and who he is at that time.
DOA.
But yeah, DOA.
That's the first single, right? Was DOA the first single? Yeah.
Because Death of Violence.
That's when he had that fro and everything, and the videos all black. Yeah, I remember that.
He was like in a parking garage.
Yeah.
And so, you got that song, On to the Next, which I'm just like, I'm going to hate this when it comes on. Me. If you don't like my new, it's probably I was just like, all right, man.
I'm saying he has some stuff. Like Blueprint 3 is like,
I think it's not overhated.
I think do people hate it? I know people. I guess I know more people like in the middle about that album.
Well, remember when I was coming up, I was like, what, middle schooler when that album came out? So it's like no one's listening to Jay-Z.
I listened to that album. I remember that because only why I listened to it is because Kid Cudi was on there.
Oh yeah, I'm already home. That Hater song, Hey Hater. Yeah. That song, I like it even though it's not that great. But I still love it.
Then J. Cole was on there because I was
J. Cole.
I was a big I was trying to make J. Cole be like the best rapper ever. Like Star Was Born, he was on that joint.
Yeah. Too bad he dimmed his star with that apology.
Oh my god.
Then
Why you bringing up old stuff?
But I don't know when this video or clip is going out. Then we got Magna Carta Holy Grail, which might arguably be his worst album. And I saw someone put this in the top 5 Jay-Z albums. I'm just like, nah. This one? I'm like, this one to me, it's definitely a product of the time. I'll say that. There's some stuff that's on there that sound more like concepts, unfinished projects. There's just some songs I'm just like, Jay is kind of boring. Jay, I get what you was doing right here. You also cheated with the whole Samsung deal. Which, I mean, it's cool, but you kind of cheated still. At this point in my life, I was, I'm, all hell hold. Like, I'm a whole fan at this point. So I'm like hyped for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like ready. I'm like, I was too.
I remember the trailer. Like, he had like all these prominent like people that's in music. Rick Rubin sitting on like all these. I'm like, yeah, Hov about to kill us with this, bro. And I'm like, the cover was like, oh yeah, this would be dope. And then it wasn't the Holy Grail, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Magna Carta, bro.
Yes, it was, B. Magna Carta.
Nah, man.
He's not the king. He's not the king of rap, B.
That was probably like one of my, that's like probably the biggest letdowns. In like the early 2010s, right?
I think so. Yeah, because F me,
2013. 2013 when that came out.
Oh yeah. 2013. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, I was in the middle of it, like, because there was some stuff I came out still liking, but it's just like, why I can like a lot of songs on a project as a whole body of work and cohesion and stuff like that, it can still fall short or fall apart. And so, like, I don't know, some songs with Frank Ocean, I'm just like, and then they used them on Watch the Throne. I'm just like,
yeah, but
I get it. He was hot at the time.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that, but it's like those songs with Frank, they kind of all sound samey, and I didn't like that. So, but I did like Picasso Baby. That second part is so hard. Then I went to 444. I used to love this album. Listen to it again, I'm just like, yeah, when people say this is like his best album, I'm like, no. Like, it got some really good moments, some really good highs, but I don't think it's like beating Reasonable Doubt. To me, it's not beating American Gangster. To me, it's not beating Blueprint or Black Album. So, this is a good staple project for Jay-Z, especially coming off of Magna Carta Holy Grail. But
you listening now, you don't like it as much?
I don't like it as much. I think my high for it died down. But also, I think that's because I mixed in some of the hype as well. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm going to this. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna, blow my mind again like it did the first time. Even though the first time it didn't blow my mind, I was like, this is some really good production, Jay. Because last thing I heard him on was either Watch the Throne.
Yes, I remember people complaining about the mixing on that album.
On 444.
Yeah,
mixing wasn't bad.
Yeah, people don't like the mixing how it was mixed from No ID. Because that's all No ID production, I believe.
Yeah. I think the one album I don't like the mixing on was reasonable doubt. But you know, it's that all time mixing, so I kind of give it grace for that. But I just hate the mixing on like 90s stuff, a lot of 90s stuff. But then I listen to Watch the Throne again, and while I think it's Jay at one of his lowest points lyrically, I still think the combination of him and Kanye coming together, the music that they did produce, some of the most iconic moments from that. Like, it's still to me one of the best like non-duo projects for me in terms of like some of the subject matter and stuff that they go over.
I thought they were a duo. They Watch the Throne, ain't they?
Well, you know, when you look at the album right here,
it's Jay-Z, Kanye West.
Yeah, but later on, you know, when Drake put him on Views, it's featuring the Throne.
Yeah. So it's so crazy how like it was a big moment. Remember they was somewhere overseas playing niggas in Paris, like I don't know, 9 times in a row. Like on, you remember that? You remember that?
Because didn't they get it for a music video or something like that?
Huh?
They got it for a music video or something like that, right?
What you mean?
The clips from them playing it 9 times.
I remember the clip on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could see it. They just kept playing it at the concert from the
I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't want to hear it that many times.
But bro, that was a crazy song at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm saying at the concert, you just hype. You gotta understand moments. You know, that's what a moment is.
That's why I said me.
If you was in that moment, you'd have been lit.
I wasn't a big fan of Negroes in Paris when it first came out. Cause I felt like the production was too I had to be removed from the moment to like it. You know what I'm saying? Because one, it was overplayed on radio and all that. Online.
You don't think Otis was played more?
No, not at all.
Otis was amazing.
Not at all. You said overplayed?
No. I'm saying, was it played more?
No, not at all. Especially on radio, no.
Otis was amazing.
Nowhere near compared to Negroes in Paris. Negroes in Paris became a meme.
Yeah. Was it that biggest song off that album?
Yeah, easily.
Man, Otis was fire, bro.
Because Otis, while it is one of the better songs on that album, and it came out first, I think, Negroes in Paris is...
Yeah, it did. But Otis was like... Who? Lex Luger did Negroes in Paris? Or he did
it was
Ham? He did Ham for
yeah,
right?
You thinking of who's the Hit Boy? Hit Boy did Negroes in Paris.
Okay.
And I think that's what started the beef with him and Kanye or whatever. And after that, he got blackballed or blacklisted or whatever in the industry, which is why him and Nas's run brought him back. But after that, in the last project, Collision Course Deluxe version. And that was a Jay-Z Deluxe discography. Yeah, Jay-Z.
What the hell are you waiting for?
Oh, I love that. But yeah, I love Jay-Z. One of the best rappers. No, the best rapper of all time for me.
Hold on, what do you mean?
Best rapper of all time? Overall, everything.
Oh, this his career,
everything.
Yeah.
Not like, best MC. Because I already told you, I think Nas is like the best lyrically like that. Mm-hmm. But for me, overall, like, you know how people put Drake as like a go or Wayne? To me, Jay-Z is number one. Like, in terms of everything. Success, numbers, charts, quality of projects, longevity, like every person that was in his class and where he is now, Jay-Z is the best rapper alive. Jay-Z is the best rapper of all time.
Even with, I guess, like cultural relevancy and just him influencing a lot of people as well.
Influence Ab Soul. Influence some of Drake.
It's a lot of people. He touched everybody. Kendrick, everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jay-Z is the GOAT. Impact, influence, numbers, all that. Yeah, Jay-Z is number one. I don't think no one could ever take that from him. I think like that spot would never be taken from him. Now, if we go lyrically, then we can start throwing Big and Pac and stuff. No, not Pac. Influence and just impact just off that. Then Big and Pac could go in there and stuff like that. Even though, to me, I hate to say it like this, I don't put them in top 5.
Oh, because they didn't have them.
Because of longevity. Yeah. And yes, I get that, like, it wasn't their fault they died. Yeah, I get that. But also, I got to think of, when I put in, like, number 1 of all time, like, or, you know, top 5 legends in the game.
It's just hard because it's still people to this day.
That will argue them.
That's not rapping better than Biggie, bro.
I agree. But I feel like, in terms of, like, to me, I think I put Wayne in top 5.
Yes,
in terms of like I said, with all those criteria, and we could talk about this subject a little later, but just to summarize it, Jay-Z is number 1 for everything for me. Whew. Overall, hip hop, Jay-Z is number 1.
Yeah,
I get why other people will put other people in front of him. I get it, but Jay-Z is number 1. Yeah, because like who's had a career like Jay-Z? Multiple classic albums in their discographies. It has like cemented themselves in each generation of hip hop, like him.
Eminem.
All right.
Hey, I named somebody, bro.
Well, Eminem, to me, I hate to say it like this, because Eminem's not my favorite, even though that newest song he came out with.
With him and Baby like Tron and Big Sean.
I like that. But he's top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5 all time. Nah, I'm not putting him 1. Is he better lyrically than Jay-Z? Did he wash him on Renegade? No. He didn't wash him. Yeah. Better verse?
Yeah.
I don't want to say yes because I'm biased, but that should give you my answer though. But I don't want to say yes because I'm biased towards Jay. But Eminem, but also I feel like Jay-Z has more classics than Eminem in terms of like.
You said Eminem has more classics?
No, I said Jay-Z has more classics.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Yeah. I think M only have 2, 3.
I'm about to say like 2 or 3, right? I think if
LP, yeah, I say 2. My opinion.
You put Relapse in there?
No.
You put Marshall
Mathers LP?
The first one.
Yeah, no, that's the Slim Shady LP. Oh, you talking about the first Marshall Mathers.
LP,
yeah, that one.
The first one. Right?
His first album, not the Infinite, his first album and his second album are the 2 classics.
So the Slim Shady, Slim Shady or whatever.
And then the Marshall Mathers.
Okay.
Them 2 albums, bro, amazing.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. I'm going to do an Eminem deep dive one day. Not this week because I go out of town this week. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, Eminem will be in the top 5. Yeah. With criteria like that I'm giving out like right there, he would be top 5 for sure. Yeah. Jay-Z is number 1 to me.
Yeah. I got you.
So yeah.